So that's Canaan. I take it you guys have something to do with it.
Ivor, what happened with Spirius?
Exactly what I expected. I got canned.
Sorry to hear that.
So, I've decided to return to Nia Khera. I missed communing with all the critters there anyway. Save your pity. This is humiliating enough already. Jude, I swear I'm gonna figure out my mission in life. That's the only difference between you and me. You've already discovered your purpose.
Until you discover yours. Would you watch over Nia Khera for me?
Of course I will, Lady Mila. We're family.
Thank you, Ivor. He seems to be in a better place.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yes? Oh dear. I understand. I will formulate a plan to deal with this at once.
What is it?
Fort Gondola's golems have gone berserk. Several of them are advancing on Sherrilton as we speak.
The golems are headed towards Sherrilton? Purcell's in danger! Why'd they go berserk?
The fort was struck by a massive tornado.
A tornado? Another side effect of nixing the schism, I take it.
Most likely. Spirit climbs have become unstable throughout Riza Maxia.
They had deployed the golems hoping to divert the tornado's course. But the odds controlling those monster machines may have been disrupted by the sudden magnetic shifts of the tornado.
Even the new golem model?
I'm afraid so. Its engineers apparently saw the tornado as an opportunity to test its abilities.
And its ability-limiting mechanisms?
Primary and backup governors were installed. Unfortunately, the spirit channeler controlling those governors was killed by the tornado.
So chances are they're no longer operational. Mila, I want to stop them. I could use your help.
Very well.
Luger, we should lend a hand. Golems are no run-of-the-mill monsters.
Much obliged.
I owe you for this. Luger, Jude, Mila, and Rowan will go to Sherrilton to inform Giselle.
Understood. We'll establish a local command center and a last line of defense.
Everyone else come with me to the Talus High Road. We'll split up to scout the golem's progress.
I'll lead the way.
I'll round up the boosters we need.
Please do.
We'd better hurry. We have to warn Giselle about the golems.
Indeed. Let's make haste to Sherrilton.
Oh, what perfect timing! We were just getting ready for tea.
There's no time for that.
What? Rogue golems are rampaging toward Sherrilton?
We're preparing to intercept them. As for you, my lady.
Order the Self-Defense Force and the Coalition of Merchants to blockade the Talus High Road immediately. Tell them it's because of tornado activity. No need to start a panic. Send a message to all merchant groups in the vicinity to return to the city. Explain that House Cheryl will compensate them for any damages.
Yes, my lady.
Splendidly done, Lady Giselle.
I couldn't agree more.
You honor me, King Gaius.
What's the status of the golems?
They've split in 3 groups, left, right, and center.
We've secured 3 boosters, so we can send out 3 teams.
The central group had a golem we've never seen before.
It's a new model.
A new model?
Yes, it's an enhanced golem, capable of manipulating all 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and wind. Mila may be the only one of us capable of meeting that threat, thanks to her ability to command the 4 great spirits.
Are you serious?
Wasn't the development of these sorts of weapons banned under the ceasefire agreement?
I proposed developing them in secret.
I gave my approval.
Why would you do that?
Olympius is more than a little mightier. They're packing military airships and Spyrix weaponry.
I suppose Riza Maxia must make a show of strength if it's to negotiate on equal footing.
I'm not one to believe might makes right.
But those who repudiate power often become its victims.
Wielding power you can't control can make you its victim too.
That I cannot deny. Perhaps today's incident will serve as a cautionary tale.
Regardless, we're gonna have an international incident on our hands if we don't stop them before things get serious.
I've devised a plan of action that takes into account everyone's respective combat abilities. Mila, I'd like you and the central team to battle the new Golem model. Luger, Jude, and myself will use a booster to support you. Alvin, Elise, and Leia will make up the left team.
Roger that.
Can I count on you to handle the booster?
Of course.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Gaius, I'd like you and Muse to deal with the golems on the right wing.
Of course, this is my responsibility.
Nothing the 2 of us can't handle.
Dressel, prepare an evacuation plan for the city. Odds are 1 in 100 it will come to that, but you should be ready.
I will do what you ask. But knowing you guys, I'd lay the odds at 1 in a million.
Hey Jude, it's me.
Ivor, what's going on?
The local critters found something interesting on the Neokara Holomont.
Sorry, Ivor. We've got an emergency on our hands right now.
What's going on?
Well,
Lady Mila is going up against a multi-elemental golem? So this is destiny. I understand, Jude. To the Talus High Road.
huh? What do you understand?
We don't have time. We better get moving.
Ivor started to tell me something. I wonder what it was. Watch out, everyone.
It seems not entirely functional. Now is our chance.
Got it. Let's end this quickly.
Understood. Please provide support. Please provide support. Crushing wall! Hungry hunter! Not yet! Please provide support. Fury storm! Please provide support. Hungry hunter! Freezing eruption! Provide support. Freezing eruption! Not yet! What can I do? Rock walls! Rock you! Falling star! Fall!
It changed themes?
Our attacks aren't working.
We still have a chance. Simultaneous attacks with all four elements still seem to damage it.
Here, I'll give you an opening.
Mila!
What? Now there's 2 new golems?
Ah, bloody hell. I should have known they would build more than one.
What'll we do?
Yes! Do something!
Ivor? Balin?
I'm here to save the day!
A spirit fossil? Is this what you found in the Nia Khera Holomont?
That strange pulsing. It can't be.
It can be. It's Maxwell. You have one of those booster majigs. That's all you need to make it, right?
A Maxwell Spyrite.
But would you really be able to control a Maxwell Spyrite?
Heck if I know. But hey, that's Jude's job, right? I'll buy you some time.
Can you translate the spirit signals?
Sure I can, but the message doesn't seem to make all that much sense. Muster thy will and prove thyself, for it shall serve as the contract that binds us.
Prove yourself? I wonder what we're supposed to do. Right. It's now or never. Maxwell!
Spirits! Luger! Rowan!
Understood.
I got your back. Okay, Maxwell. Slow range. Dual combat. Twin blast. Make charge. Okay. Make charge. Now, the ritual of destruction. Come forward. Dragon Blade. Armor Crusher. Are you okay? Come forward. Thanks. Okay, come forward! Armor Crusher, come forward! Disintegrate! Good night, everyone. Keep it up. Armor Crusher! Armor Crusher! Slow range! Disintegrate! Falling zone! Come forward!
Elemental shot!
Armor Crusher! Slow range! Come forth! Armor Crusher! Disintegrate! Twin blast! I got your back. Okay, let's go. Let's end this. Link charge! Dual conquest! Focus! Dual conquest! Let's end this. Dual conquest! It's time! My fists will open the heavens! Final fury! Energy shot! Now! Dragon! Swallow dance!
Think you can keep up?
Come forward! Right, let's end this! Slow range! Whirlwind step! Too slow! Come forward! Energy shot! Shattering!
Victory is ours.
But the real trial
is yet to come. Now I have the strength to protect.
I've grown stronger still.
An old dog can learn new tricks.
Jude!
The Spyrite is too much for him.
I'm on it! We'll wrangle this thing together!
No, it's not a matter of controlling it. We need to get in sync. We need to find a way to communicate.
Ah, interesting. So you do understand. Very well. Then prove yourself to me.
What do you mean by prove yourself?
Muster thy will, and prove thyself, for it shall serve as the contract that binds us.
It's the same message as the Spirit Code.
It's an old family tune. A real blast from the past. It's called the Hymn of Proof. It's supposed to be about longing to see someone.
Mila Kresnik had a wonderful singing voice. It said she sang with such passion that even Lord Maxwell fell under her spell.
The Hymn of Proof?
Could that even be possible?
It is entirely possible. Some speculate that singing started out as a form of prayer to higher powers.
Maxwell, did you seek proof the very first time you were summoned by a human?
I did.
The Mila Kresnik who first summoned Maxwell, she was known as the Singing Handmaid.
Then perhaps we should sing the Hymn of Proof passed down to her descendants. Jude.
So that melody persists in the realm of man.
Is it the proof that you sought after?
No, it is nothing more than a song. Just a song that was composed on the spot by a young girl named Mila Kresnik. And the words? I suppose you could attribute the loss to humanity's hubris, but at the same time, the melody has persisted through the ages. I take that as a measure of sincerity.
What is the song about?
I ask you the same question. Tell me, Jude Mathis, what words would you choose for this song?
Lyrics fit for both humans and spirits.
How modest. That girl, Mila Kresnik, unlike you, she was far more forceful. She sang about how she wanted to see me and talk to me, and how she'd yank out my beard if I didn't show up.
What a painful thought.
It was like a little ditty for children. There was nothing fancy or elegant about it at all. But it did have a line about how she'd give me all her mana if I came out to see her. In that sense, you could say it was like a love song as well.
I'm just as determined as she was. I can assure you I will make my version of the song come true.
It seems that unusual human beings such as yourself somehow show up every few hundred years or so. And to make things interesting, a spirit who believes in him or her appears as well.
Maxwell, at the end of the day, what is the proof?
You should know that better than anyone else, Maxwell. It is the hearts of men.
You did it, Jude! You managed to wield a great spirit spyrite!
This is all thanks to you, Luger.
And to me, of course.
I see, all this time, I already had my proof without even knowing it. Congrats, Jude. You've finally done it.
No. You've only taken the first step.
Gaius and the others should be all finished by now. Let's go ahead and make our way back to Lady Drisell's.
I never would have imagined that the same underlying principles would govern spirit arts, spirit summoning, and even spyrite creation. I suppose this is an example of failing to see the forest for the trees.
Congratulations, Jude. You're ready to create a new future with spyrites.
Jude?
Rideau said that a living sacrifice was needed to summon Maxwell. But if the proof is the human heart, how did the sacrifice myth end up being passed down to the Spurious Corporation? Because of that, the other Mila died.
At some point in history, someone must have believed that a sacrifice was the proof.
Instilling your devotion into a song, offering a sacrifice as proof of your devotion. In the broadest meaning, they're both means of expressing what's in one's heart.
So, even the nature of the proof is decided by the human heart.
In conjunction with the heart of the spirit who accepts it.
Rowan, it won't be spyrites that create our future. It'll be our own hearts.
I stand corrected. It is exactly as you say.
You'd all make it back safely? There was never a doubt in my mind.
Forgive me for worrying you so, milady. The concern in your eyes is obvious.
Those were just tears of relief. That's all.
Everything's going to be okay, Drissel.
We smashed those golems to smithereens!
So you even subdued the new model. Very good work.
Thanks.
Jude and Luger persuaded the Spyrite of Maxwell to help.
Are you serious? Wow, Jude, that's amazing!
And quite a scoop, huh?
Well, sure, but that's not why I'm so happy.
Who knew that song would prove to be the key to Spyrites?
Well, in Maxwell's case at least. Spirits are more like humans than we think. I bet each spirit requires its own proof to gain its trust.
Spyrites sound like such a hassle. Oh, well said.
So true.
Fair enough.
I suppose this leaves Origin's trial as our final obstacle.
If we want to protect this world and its people, then it's time we make our way to the land of Canaan.